Hello and welcome to Mobile Friday. Today's game is Arcane Knight Idle RPG. What grabbed my attention was the art. It looked simple but also effective. There's sort of like cell shading about it in places. I don't know, so it's something about the art that really grabbed my attention. And then when it comes to the video, it looks busy and frantic. It looks a lot more like there's a lot more happening than other idle games like this. Also looks like we've got a bit more control as well, perhaps. Or it could just be that the character moves themselves. But yeah, it just looks like it's a lot more energetic, a lot more frantic. So you and I, let's see what happens when we start Arcane Knight Idle RPG for the first time. Don't allow. Not to track. Okay. I appreciate this. We can sign in with Apple, Google, or guest. For me in this video, I sign in as guest. But signing in with Apple or Google, Android or iOS I suppose as well, is one way of saving your progress. And perhaps even playing it between platforms. Interesting choice that the background picture is bigger than the screen. Makes me wonder if this game is built with folding phones in mind. It could also be an artistic choice, but folding phones that open tall ones, not the flip ones, like book style ones, would have kind of the right resolution for a background this big. Huh. Interesting. Well, first let's hit settings. What do we get? Oh, I can up the music a little bit. Auto move on, tap to move, auto sleep. I don't know if I want auto sleep on. I don't know what that means in context of this game. Performance. High, but lowering performance can help save battery. It's nice. Language. Not a huge variety there. Hopefully there's enough. I just don't know what it means by auto sleep. That's the thing that gets me. It's like I can't hold down a button and it gives me an example or tells me what it means. Well, we hit close. Maybe the game itself will give us a tutorial on the options. But yeah, let's start with guest. This is nice. It tells us the pros and the cons about it, essentially. It's all up to us. Oh, and the dynamic island? Up there. So the background art wasn't in the way. I guess I can use the site name for this. Now hopefully... Oh, balls. I was going to say hopefully there's not going to be an additional download. But there is. It's not gigabytes, like we've definitely done double digits in gigabytes before. But still 180 megabytes is a little much for a mobile contract. You have to remember, if you're downloading this outside, you're on your mobile network. You're doing your data. 180 megabytes may not sound like a lot, but it all adds up. I'll hit yes because I'm on Wi-Fi, but yeah, just be aware about that. We get no music, no trailer, no art, just this little bit in the top middle. And it's not changing. Well, dynamic island, all the way up there, so not in the way. You've fallen once more, but this is not the end. So it's going to be one of those type of games where there's no real death, essentially. We're always going to make progress. Yeah, no limits. Kind of like a roguelike in that respect. Almost as if at the start there the sound effects were out of time with what was happening on screen. But I'm not touching anything. That's why it's probably flashing tap the ground to move, because my character's automatically moving. So even though he's automatically attacking, automatically moving, I do have an element of control here. Well, I hit the middle like it asked me to, and we have to restart this again. Must admit, not enjoying the music that much. And the sound effects don't sound that special. Looks like we're going to do this one fine, yeah. At least the artwork's nice though. Same tells us any information about this stuff. Okay. And the graph? Fair enough. Close. Wait, I didn't even see what it said. That went by far too quick. Well, we've done that one in the middle here. Start auto skill. Aha. Okay. This is pretty common in these idle games that I've tried out on this channel. Having in the top middle, having something that tells you what your quest is, clicking it and being taken to that quest is also a nice spot and touch. So it says upgrade weapon 2 times, so if I click that, we're shown how to do it and we're taken to it. Gotta spend the monies. 1, 2. Let's got a green light, so we're gonna equip that, I guess. No auto equip button, doesn't look like it. No obvious way to get out of this menu. I'm guessing battle actually is probably what it wants. Yeah. Try changing your equipment. Got boots. Equip. Battle. Done that quest. Upgrade armor twice. Sure. 1, 2. Battle. Yeah. It's a shame that here it doesn't say equip. It would be so convenient if we can just do it from the when we get that we get the choice to equip it or not. I also appreciate the bottom right. Shop is locked, which is fantastic, because we would have no idea, we would have no context for any of it. So the fact that it's locked, it's a good thing in my opinion. And we've got a few more lock things around as well. So the game is going to unlock things as we go. That's what I always wanted from this sort of thing. Fine, upgrade the helmet. 1, 2. Equip the sword we just got. Whoops, I'm missing it. There we go. So it looks like we ourselves may have to tell the game to do the boss battle, because we've been stuck on Well 2 for like a couple of minutes now. Okay, that's a nice little screen. What do you want me to do? I'm pressing the screen but nothing's happening. Oh no, you see that? Okay, okay, at the bottom, got Hero, Battle, League, and behind that says Close. So even though, yes, they've done a round to Dynamic Island, and there's not been an issue, the Close button's in the wrong place. Nah. Wait, again, I missed that. What that said, something about auto progress and equipment. Sounded important. Equipment fusion is now available. So fuse equipment one time. Wait, where was that? Is that a skill? Hero? Where is fusion? There's a whole lot more buttons on the screen now. Autofill? Sure. Fusion? It's a purple thing. Okay. So where was that function? Let's equip that, that's better. Again, an auto equip would be very welcome here. But where was that fusion thing? These are our skills. Those ones we've got active, yeah. So where was the fusion? I don't know. Shop's now available. Seems a little soon. Equipment gacha. Sure. What's this screen going to look like? Ooh, not very flashy, is it? Though the green sword looks interesting. Upgrade weapon to 1110. So do we have anything better? 16, 16, 15. Damage to boss. Sure. Equip that one. That's damage to boss could be useful. 2, 3, 5, 9, 10. I think that's what I wanted. Yeah. Oh, fusion's one of the things flashing top left underneath our character. Oh, these are daggers. So we've got 2 daggers. But there's a lot of red dots. You hope if the game's going to tutorialize so much that it's going to tutorialize the dots and stuff around the screen. But it would also be nice if there was like a hide button to get rid of all those red dots, all those boxes, so it just tidies the screen up. So boss time. So remember, this weapon is meant to help with the bosses. So our character's automatically dashing around. That's what he just did there, the jump. We did that comfortably. Nice. I mean, it's saying when the equipment's full, it will no longer auto progress. I think that's what it's saying. Purchase 10 skills in the shop. So we've got equipment gacha and skill gacha. I don't mind that. Just would like it to be a little bit more flashy. Equip a skill, sure. Support. Again, no auto equip here. But there was auto fusion. Fires a rock? Sure, why not? What else we get? Trail of fire behind. Throws a bomb. Ooh, lightning strike. He said upgrade a skill. There we go. Start auto progress, tap if you need help. So that is how you do the boss characters, okay. So it's early on in the game, I can understand why we perhaps weren't showing that earlier. Interesting, we equipped all those magics, but yet on the bottom we only get those two. So how would you have used the others? We're already at the boss. And my enemies look nice, but it's like the music and sound kind of lets it down a little bit. Doesn't feel as epic. And that's us knocked out. Now what happens? Rebirth when you can't make progress any further. Rebirth make you stronger. I do appreciate that it's given us some tips on how to progress. Get better gear via gacha or rebirth. What's rebirth do? Rewards will be added when you reach the target world. So I'm guessing world 1-9 is when we should be doing rebirth. When you are rebirth, the levels of the worlder, English is a little rough there, and hero are reset. Choose new abilities and challenge your limits. Well, we don't have any acquired skills, and we don't have any soul stones to perhaps get any skills. But my guess is each one of these skills carries over. So you gradually get stronger. But let's hit rebirth anyway and see what happens. Wait, I thought we had to get to 1-9 to get that reward. Now what's happening? Because all the menu stuff's gone from the screen. I said rebirth in progress, but then disappeared really quickly. What's happening? Why couldn't I rebirth? What? This is world 1-3. Why are we not at 1-1? Like auto battle has stopped as well. For a game that did so much tutorializing and hand-holding and helping us at the beginning, it really messed up at the end there, because where were we? Like, do we have to defeat that rebirth section to, I don't know, to get a skill? So many questions not answered. Well, let's sort ourselves out here. So that mana regeneration, HP regeneration. I think HP regeneration would be more useful. Mana regeneration, dash count. Dash count. skill. Active. Earthbreaker. See, we have 4 of this currency, and it looks like we need 2 to upgrade it. So that means I've got 2 left now, and I think that's spread across all of this. Maybe not support, but this seems to be. But then when I go back to battle, you don't see those icons. Where are those other icons? Then I just hit that other auto, and I have no idea what that does. Is that just dodging automatically, do you think? Yeah, it could be an auto dodge. Well, let's hit auto battle. Let's get that going. It's weird that League's unlocked because we have not been told what that is at all. Well, we don't seem to be able to upgrade our character using money, but we can upgrade the weapons. You see that the upgrade will be applied after the boss battle. What do we get? No, that's still the better one. Just giving everything a good upgrade. Put some money in. Yeah, I heard that sound. No idea what it means. This is 1-4. Well, that's not too difficult. Have everything upgraded to 10. Now what, that can be upgraded. Hopefully that'll be enough to get us through this one. And see what the next mission's going to be. Where's our health? Because I don't think we have a health bar. I think we have is a timer in the middle. Oh no, our health bar is that green thing above us. Gotcha. So obvious. Right, this is new territory. Upgrade weapon to level 15. Sure, why not? We're about to start the boss fight. I still don't understand why we don't have the other abilities at the bottom here. We've got 2 of them. I'm just paying attention. If our health gets a little low, tell them to run away. Recharge. There. Wonder how long it will be before we're forced to put the game down. That's the point with a lot of games, is to not play from start to finish, is to put it down. So I'm wondering when we're going to get that point in the story, or in terms of level and abilities. It wants us to buy these for 10. And you can see top middle, that's we only have 10. That's really tiny. You think of all that space up there, they can make that bigger. Hit Dynamic Island, but you won't be able to see it. Ooh, something purple and shiny. Guessing that's rarity. Oh, 74 and lots of stuff. Nice. We're already into a boss fight. Yeah, well, we should be able to defeat this one nice and easy. Sometimes say dash skills not ready, but I can't see anything on screen that tells me when it is ready. So we're 1-8 now. I wonder how many of these they're going to be. Can I tap the map? Oh, it's already done. Saying the boss is going to attack, but there's no like cone of damage on the screen like there has been. I'm wondering if that's a difficulty thing. Like for the first little bit of the game, it will help you, and then after that, it won't. Safe to say, I got some questions. Like if we're picking our items, where can we use them? How do we use them? Again, it's stuck behind, isn't it? Potential has been unlocked. Mark of the Moon. I guess that gives us reasons to keep going further. Not just a case of unlocking items and abilities and leveling up. The point is to get these marks. Okay. So the new one to the bomb here. Unlock hidden potential through research. Which is, I guess, in this page. Well, that's that. We've unlocked our potential. Upgrade shoes level 15. Well, thankfully these cool ones. So I certainly don't mind. Armor 15. Okay. Nothing beats these at the moment. Okay, so we've got a little bit of wait while we progress to do 110. Of course, it's always interesting to know when the idle kicks in. I mean, the worst game we had, the idle mechanics kicked in after like 15 minutes. Sometimes over an hour before the idle mechanics kick in, so Be interesting to see about this game. It'll also be interesting to see what the loop is. Boss battle failed. When did we even attempt it? Damn, it didn't dodge quick enough, did it? This boss is taking a little bit of time, isn't it? Man, we've got like 10 seconds. It's gonna be really tight. Our health is fine. That was tight. So we're already nearly hitting the level end for this. I haven't done the red dots because I'm kind of hoping that the game might tell us what they are. Like, if you're gonna have a tutorial for gameplay, you must have a tutorial for your menu system, because look at all these dots. Do we have anything better now? That is certainly better. I'll equip that. Nothing better. Nothing better. Nothing better. Ooh. Mana regeneration, no health regeneration. And that has helped us. So I want to keep the scout ring. Like, when are we picking up these other abilities here? What was that sound? I'm guessing we died. Rebirth? Rebirth. Rebirth. And a hat. This is what? Purgatory? What's happening here? This is a different world. Like, where's the world map so I can see what we're doing? Oh man, we were close. There's one free again. So I'm not entirely sure what that world is we just keep going to when we die. We're making more progress every time, but I couldn't tell you exactly for sure what's what there. Well, I'm going to try and upgrade stuff. Big improvements to the sword there. So that kind of the loop is simple. You earn money and you spend the money to upgrade your abilities, to upgrade what your weapons are, your stats essentially. So that kind of feels like the loop. But we're a little early on to have tried everything at the moment, so I'm not entirely sure there's going to be a bit more to it than that. Like at the moment we're just wanting to get to 110. Interesting tactics. The computer is using the other computer players like a shield. Okay, there's another victory. There's the boss, 1-6. Damn, it's like one swipe and it knocked us out. Equipment gacha 1,000 for 10 and we got 1,400. We don't seem to have any cards. Ah, free gems or crystals, whatever. Don't mind that. There's something we can really do there. Which means when it comes to upgrading ourselves, it's even more difficult. Because we upgrade ourselves via equipping other stuff. Top left, we're level 4. So I guess there's also some other part of the idle gameplay here. But we're coming into like 35 minutes in. We haven't even been hit by the idle, like we've not hit a difficulty spike where we can't make any progress. We're earning just about enough money, we're upgrading characters just about enough to keep on going. And again, we're knocked out at 1-7. We got further than that a couple of tries ago. I think for me, it's not entirely clear what we're getting every time we die, other than money. And the fact that the gacha thing costs like 1,000 rubies or whatever, it feels expensive for what we're getting. The skill's the same price. Limited sales, just generic stuff, okay. Again, did not go any further there. So we're still in World 1-7. We just say we're going to use the Gachapon to increase our abilities and our skills. We stay at 1-7. I'm guessing we're going to use this like a base. We keep attacking, keep earning money, keep earning experience. We level up the equipment, we level up the skills. I think that's kind of how this is going to go. I think it might be time to start checking out some of these red dots, because it doesn't feel like the game's going to do it for us. So on the right side, gift, I think it's perhaps obvious. Have a good night. But no collect all button. Next we've got quest. No collect all again. Like, he's got some modern ideas and executes them well, but then some of the basic modern stuff that nearly all games do is not here. Now, what are we going to use those moons for? Who knows? Well, what other red dot should we check out while we earn some money? Let's try, well, fusion. Common. Autofill the commons. I'm going to try and get something from it. Magic. Rare. Epic. Okay. See, magic doesn't sound like the right word, does it? Because obviously you think magic and mana, this has nothing to do with it. But yeah, autofill, how smart is this going to be? Not very smart. Like, it hasn't grouped it by ability or level. Try and get rid of some dupes. How about we go back? How are we doing now? Yeah, I started to get a little repetitive. Well, let's start using this money again. Non-skill hero. Start leveling up stuff we've got. Well, this says that's more damage, so get out of 20. That's 114, this is 116. Magic damage, mana regeneration. So I think I want mana regeneration, so I'll take that to a little bit further. This is the same, so use this one. Alright. Boots. And the money's nearly all gone, so hopefully that'll be enough. I'm going to hit battle the boss. Perhaps I also got to need to pay attention, get out of the way if a big attack's coming my way. There we go, we've finally done it. We're not yet at 110. So we've done that quest. And we got something. Done that quest. And that one. So all the dailies done? It isn't. But 9 out of 17 until it refreshes, so at least we know when that's going to happen. Seem to be doing alright getting up real close. Yeah, preparing a big attack, but again, no cone of damage, so we can't dodge it essentially. We don't know what the timing's going to be like. At the bottom, right side of battle, we've got League button. And like when the shop unlocked, it took us to the shop. When hero was unlocked, it took us to the hero. But it hasn't done anything to take us to the League section. I would like to check that one out at some point. Like in my mind, I've got an idea what that's going to be, but again, I don't want to jump the gun. I want to give the game, the demo, the chance. I want to give the game a chance. You know, a chance to do tutorials and explain things. Maybe it's pacing itself. At level 10 we'll uncover something. Because on the top left we still have things not unlocked, like Rebirth and Raid are still both locked. Here we go, 110 boss time. Is everything high enough? Ooh, take a lot of damage there. Seem to be healing just enough here. So this is power saver mode. Okay, that's auto sleep. And yes, it is that late recording. Unfortunately, earlier attempts to record failed when I ended up playing the demo, not the actual game. Treasure search system has been unlocked. Quick search now available. Means nothing. Ah, blue robe. But it's got to tell us what that search thing is at some point, surely. Rebirth's now available. So what was I doing then? Because when we died, Rebirth was an option, wasn't it? So was that not a true rebirth or something? I don't know. If it's only now unlocked, I'm very confused. It's difficult to know if it's like a translation error or if there's something else happening here. Got this, what's this? Sapphire. Okay, character growth. Well, it says it wants us to rebirth, so it might as well. And increase max equipment level. Sure. Physical damage up. Why not? More HP. Oh, HP regeneration sounds useful. So remember, that's what we have earned already from rebirthing. So even though it wasn't, my guess is what it actually means is rebirth has been unlocked via the menu on the left, top left. But when you die, you can still do it that way. I think that's what it's trying to say. Please stop autoplay before performing a rebirth. we're doing a boss, that's what's happening. I mean, it could ask if we want to rebirth after the boss battle. I wonder if it's because we could lose that it doesn't want to do that. But hey, we defeated the boss. But we will rebirth. So stop that. Auto and that. It has remembered what we made before, so rebirth. Rebirth. 25 of those. Nothing particularly useful there, I don't think. Although there might have been a blue scout. So what is this bit? This is the thing I don't understand, is this section. It says rebirth in progress. So how does us doing this, or us going far in this, how does this affect anything? And you see on the bottom right, auto, and that smiley face is there. Why is it so high above the mana bar? No, we defeated the monster. We're still standing. What does that mean? Hey, this is the story section. But what I do appreciate is that the game is explaining the loop, shall we say. The more I cycle it, the stronger I get. So yes, you have to rebirth to get stronger. By rebirthing, you get the soul gems or soul crystals. Spend those to get stronger, so you go further, so you unlock more. Yeah. It wants us to rebirth again, I think. Rebirth shop. This is what this is. More coins. Offline coins. Good, because it's an idle game. And more health. Increase our level. Sure, everything's... yeah, nearly everything is level up. Not going to do it though. Upgrade weapon to level 10. I thought it was. We don't have anything new that's the same level, so level 10. Double check if we've got anything else. No. Yes, equip that. That's 10. We've got enough money to go 15. Boots. Nothing better. Level 10. Electric damage and damage reduction. Damage reduction after kill. I think we'll do that one just because it's higher level. HP regeneration after being hit. Sure. We heal when we get damaged. Sounds interesting. Change hero. Growth up. We have one crystal. So there are other stats to increase, okay. We're not making any progress because auto battle. Like, you want to progress so you get more rewards when you rebirth. Something leveled up, and I hope it was us. Saying upgraded level 10. It's like, I could have sworn I upgraded everything to level 15 last time. So my guess is when we die, that everything's reset back. And so when you go to where is it? Oh, we're in the boss fight, so can't access it. Yeah, my guess is this rebirth. Where is it? Increase max equipment level +5. I think that's what's happening to our abilities and to our helmets and swords and stuff when we die. You see, we need to gold 1/8 to unlock soul stones and chests. So while that's happening, like, we haven't really done anything with this stuff, have we? Lightning damage to nearby enemies. Let's equip the lightning one. And let's upgrade that. Got. Well, we don't have a hammer. We have this HP upgrade. We have this. Increases damage to aerial monsters. Reduces damage taken from melee attacks. Increases hero experience gain. Improves the hammer's performance. Well, let's take reduce damage from melee. What do we have in here? Anything interesting? Anything useful? Fires a flame. Snowball. Knock enemies back. Lightning storm. Knocking enemies back sounds useful, because it might give us the time just to do a quick little recharge perhaps. So let's do that. Equip. Get rid of the rock. Well, we're up to 1/8. Oh, that lightning's pretty effective. The graphics in this game, there's no problem with that at all. The game looks good. And even though this is on full graphics now, my phone doesn't feel warm. So perhaps it's not pushing it as hard as it could. Yeah, I definitely like that lightning ball. Just for me, the music is getting a little repetitive now. And special effects, sound effects, sorry, aren't fantastic. Yeah, attack that, get health back from attacking these things. There we go. Ooh, a little closer than I thought that was going to be. Dungeon contents now unlocked. Gear dungeon, sure. Don't know. Huh, different types of enemies, okay. I imagine the enemies are going to get a little stronger. But the more of them we defeat, the more gear and loot we get. And the music's different, so I appreciate that. Well, that's a bigger one. It would be nice to know what the level of what we're fighting is, but we might as well try. Because it won't just be the enemy chests that are higher level, it would also be all the other critters as well. And immediately, I can see just by looking at it that it is a higher level, that it looks tougher. Like that chest we're fighting just won't go down. That's a huge step up, level 1 to level 2. Yep, no health. Leveling up the hero. Where's that? What's this thing again, isn't it? We have 1, but we need 2. We can unlock these by spending 100 of that unit. So let's check out these red dots. Let's try and get this all done. Dungeon. So that's where the dungeon one was. And left side, rebirth. We do that, we get 10 soul stones. We'll fuse all this stuff. Autofill, fuse. Magic. So gotta be a little careful here because it just equips everything. Even though we ourselves are using it. So that's what you gotta be a little careful with. So basically, just throw in all the weak stuff. Oh no, perhaps it isn't got our fusion all. You hope that it's just doing the stuff not equipped. Yeah, okay, it is. Physical damage. Attacks slower, but attacks harder. I guess we can equip it and see what it looks like. Okay, anything else? Yeah. Look at this one. Still nothing beats these boots. What else? Potential on the left side. What's this? This moon stuff, yeah. And the potential goes a long way down. quest. Well, I think that's it in terms of things we can do. But on the left side, we've got a fist. What's this do? Huh? What's this? I don't remember the game telling us about this. World quest? Use the skill 400 times. No. Again, like, the game made the tutorial so good at the beginning, and then it's kind of trailed off, and it's not even bothered explaining any of this menu stuff. Like, we've got event flashing here. What's this? Pass. Some sort of battle pass kind of content, isn't it? So yeah, the loop. Essentially, you earn coins by attacking monsters. By attacking monsters, by getting coins, you can level up items you've got equipped, which means you're stronger. By being stronger, you're able to go further. By going further into a level, not just a level, sorry, by going further, you're able, when you rebirth, to get more, where is it? Soul stones. By having more soul stones, you're able to increase your base stats. By increasing your base stats, you're able to go further quicker, earn more money to go even more further, to make your weapons even more stronger, to earn even more rebirth crystals, so when you restart, you'll go even faster and you go even further. That's kind of the loop we're looking at here. We'll tackle this boss. Hopefully it should be a quick one. Yeah, bow and arrow is fine. It's not as long range as I perhaps would have liked. But hey, dealt with it quick. Equipment. Ah, let's see. A quick little loadout what we have here. Like, you'd hope after like World 110 that perhaps we would go to a different location. Like, perhaps the first world would be small because it's like the tutorial world. But also 110, 111, 112 all indicates that there'd be a 2-1. So it would have been nice to have gone somewhere else, to have seen, heard different stuff. At the moment it's all a little samey. Oh, we did quite well attacking this guy early on. Yeah, definitely not being hit as much. If we had some sort of regeneration health, we could probably heal ourselves really easily. And we can do that. We don't have to turn this on autoplay. We can manually take control and add more strategy to it if we wanted. So if I hit rebirth, you can see if we get to 13, we get more. So we do want to do better here, just so we can earn more soul crystals. I've only got the team to do it. But when you find yourself unable to get past the boss, like you may play for hours, earn a lot of coins, but you don't quite have enough to level up anymore, that's when you want to rebirth for sure. You obviously want to do it before then, but that would be a good indication as to whether or not you need to rebirth, reset yourself. Yeah, I can upgrade my hero now. Oh, I didn't realise I had that many. So again, that's also leveling us up, making our base stats even higher. That's another reason to keep going. Bow and arrow sound effects. Like, a lot of the sounds of this game are very basic. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a good thing. I just want the music to change. Well, I think we're not going to get to the next area in this game. Or in this video, I should say. But I couldn't tell you how to get back to the main menu from here. So this menu. I pressed it just as we switched to this boss fight. So far the AI on our guy isn't too disappointing. It's reasonably fine. But you probably don't want it to get backed into a corner against the obelisk there. You probably want him to move. But for the most part, it seems to be doing very well with the electric ball and doing as much damage with it as possible. So we got even more. There's raid and ranking yet to unlock. So we've been playing nearly an hour 15, you know, and there's still things about this game we have yet to unlock. Of course, there's also League, which was never explained whatsoever. So, our strength is 1,900. You can see that just by our character card underneath ranking reward, which means we want to face off against this guy. I guess on easy, just to try it. Okay, so we can do this whilst the boss battle's happening. You see that lightning attack? It went slow and just kept hitting them. So how is this a point-based thing? Like, how do they have 8 and we have 69? What's that mean exactly? Or is this a competition who can take out the most monsters, maybe? Because the enemy spawns back in. So what's the point? I think I could have done with a little bit better explanation as to what the league is actually looking for. Yeah, okay. Monster kill score, that's what it's looking for. And I guess we got to defeat these to progress. Well, I think we are going to call it an end there, to be honest. It feels like, as good as this game looks, and as great as some of the tutorial is, some of it's not that great, it still feels a little generic, doesn't it? A little by the numbers of an idle RPG. And it didn't really explain what any of the idle stuff will do, does it? Because whenever we've had a hint box or a help box, it's disappeared quicker than we can read it. And that's been a hugely frustrating thing. So yeah, it's fine. If you're looking for something that looks good, that's simple, plays well, and is fairly modern in its design, because it will, you know, it tells you what the quest is, you can click it and it takes you to it. That's something that a lot of them do. And it's a very well thought out thing to offer. So this is, no, I wouldn't say not exactly my first idle RPG, but it's friendly enough and approachable enough where one could consider it a solid choice to start with. Music is not brilliant, and having, especially the start, the first world, we're 16 levels in. I don't know how many more they're going to be, but it's just been the same music looping too quickly, the same sound effects happening too quickly. And the game hasn't noticed that I'm quitting that screen and said, hey, in options, press this button instead. So it's not as self-aware as I'd really like. But again, that means it's pretty much average. It's like, as I said, the standard idle RPG does nothing spectacularly, doesn't go the extra mile all the way through, but it gets the basics right. And the idleness hasn't been thrusted upon us. I assume that it's just going to go as far as it will go, defeat as many monsters as it can, collect as much items as it can, and get us as much money. I don't know what that money limit is, what that item limit is. So if you play it and you've worked out all that information, feel free to leave it in the comments. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Well, we'll leave it, and the game's just going to keep on playing. So until the next Mobile Friday video, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, shorts, or even live streams on YouTube. Or maybe I'll see you on Ko-fi. As a small YouTube channel, we get no money from YouTube. But with Ko-fi, we can get donations, including PayPal donations. But we also have some subscription tiers, so maybe one of them interests you. But of course, like and subscribe. That will help an awful lot. We're so close to 600 subs now. It's genuinely quite exciting. But wherever or whenever I see you again, please take care.